Previously on Fabulous.
In my marriage, I'm divorced. Because I didn't know myself, it made it difficult for then your partner to know you. And to, because you wouldn't know I better know before.
So the vulnerabilities, I like this though. So in knowing yourself means that you understand yourself well enough to be vulnerable within the person that you are saying that you love space. So they can also receive you and get to know you the way they need to know you.
Help them to help you.
Absolutely.
It's important.
I think it's where we started women empowerment from.
It's important that we take our constant rest amidst this juggling and everything.
I think because we feel as though we can't rest. Because if we rest, it won't get done. Like I said, so with the
when you die, the work will go on.
But I think for us, we as women have to appreciate, because we are the neck. When we're broken, everything falls apart in the house. You wake up, as soon as you wake up, you're wondering what everyone's going to eat. You go to bed with them on your mind. How many of us, and I'm not even speaking about women who become mothers, you still have women who don't have children, they're still running their whole entire family.
Stillness matters.
Stillness matters.
But you need to be anchored to your source.
But the thing is, encouraging the women that, because we feel like most of us are so selfless that we feel like if we take time for ourselves, we're depriving other people of something. But we need to realize that when we're not healthy, nobody else is healthy.
That is the thing.
And that's the selfish thing.
It's important to fit it in. At least you've taken care of everybody 6 days. The 7th day, somebody should also take care of.
Even within the 6 days, you have to create your space. Even if it's just within you need that. Because what happens is, then we go, then we start to get frustrated.
Yes.
Your boyfriend Colano. Your boyfriend the husbands you have your boyfriend. And I think that you spoke about children. I strongly believe that we have to be intentional.
That's where I want to go.
And they don't have to be biological. That is one thing I have learned.
You are not my biological children. It takes a village.
It doesn't have to be biological. When I was growing up, I wanted to have a lot of children. I keep saying I'll have a lot of children, but biologically I have one. And so everybody else who comes to me is. And I don't mince it. When I say you are my daughter, I mean it through and through. You know.
It's you have to have. For me, life I've grown to. With my business, I'm not a business. I fell into the business. I've always wanted to be a business woman. So I'm learning. And so I'm learning how to do the business plan, the vision, the culture and everything. And as I do go through all these processes, I see that life, even you yourself, are a project. You are a project.
It starts with you.
So you need to have a vision for your life. If you have a business, what's your vision? What's your values? What's your culture? Well, you yourself, what is your culture? So when you decide, say, you're going to have a child, or you're blessed to have a child, or even a child that's not your own that you've taken on, what's your vision for that child? What impact? What do you hope to influence that child to do? Talking about names, my son's name is Uyikwan. We named him Uyikwan because I want him to be a leader. He knows what his name is. Uyikwan was a terror. Old school. Hey, first day of school. Started school like 18 months. We dropped him off. All the other kids are crying. I Then when I picked him up from school and I have a picture, half of his shirt is out and just the teacher's he ran them ragged. And it was pretty much and he continued through my PTA. Now starting me, but you're not telling me anything that I don't know. But one thing that I refused, and we do that a lot in Ghana. Oh, I call Aboni. No, he's not. Onya
There is
Kolaboni.
no such thing.
There's no Onya Kolaboni. What he's doing is wrong. I know, meaning the tiff what I say, it's our job to spare him.
Yeah.
His name is Oyikwine. He's a leader. He could lead people easily to do the wrong thing.
So we need
But he could lead them. So you and I, let's partner up
and
lead and guide him.
exactly. And that is why we
You
are
know.
seeing where he's going wrong. You see, sometimes people forget that you see that wrong there because you are to help guide it to the right place.
So it's the act. And
So
I
our
want
seeing
people
the wrong is just is so you can help guide.
And
in helping guiding, you don't go stamping your authority
Debbie.
by showing the person how wrong he is.
Yeah.
No, show the person how she can do it. He or she can do it differently.
and recognizing and making them appreciate said that wrong, it's not who they are. It's
Exactly.
until there's no need to say we are collaborating.
Yeah.
What
That
I say,
is stamping the negativity
because
on you.
eventually, no, because like you're never satisfied with anything. So therefore, you should see my son now. Of all my my boys are gentle. Like you should see, and I sit back and I'm like, this is the same boy. But if I had allowed people to label him
the
a collaborating, many teachers, even at the top schools, I had to sit the teachers down and say, Madam, your friend Oyikwine, I say, I one teacher, I used to ask, are you an account speaker? And I'm saying, Oyikwine didn't I want him to be a leader. So it's between you and I to shape him. So I think that with our children, we should have a vision for, because these are people who will impact lives.
Yeah.
We have seen what other people's words, their actions or inactions, how it's affected us. We're still living it. I'm 54 years old and I'm still living it, but I'm able to overcome it, right? So knowing that, you should be intentional of the words that you say, how you treat your children, how people, because it shapes them. And then they take that. And then for good or bad, they take it and an impact on somebody's.
Absolutely. Thank you all so much. Thank you all. Thank you both
Thank
very,
you,
very much.
Thank you.
Next on Famlo.
So I think that it's important that as much as we watch what people say over our children, it's also important for us as parents to watch what we say over our children. I mean, Auntie Diana was just playing some amazing music for it. I'm trying to sing and I just sat back and I'm like, oh my God, you can't sing. You sing! But you know why I said that years ago? My mother said it. I was singing one day and my mom was like, oh, wouldn't you and it's stuck in the back of my mind. And I kind of shut myself down and said, so I'm not
We will start.
and we will, but I'm just saying that the impact, because your mother, your house is your haven.